We've been using AI as a chatbot for a couple of years, getting really good answers from OpenAI, ChatGPT, Gemini, or Anthropic. And it's been good. I think if you want really good information, you want AI to provide really good content, fabulous. I think AI has been serving that. But we have now made a turn, and now AI is actually doing things for people. It's doing things for companies. It's basically completing tasks or processes or creating reports, updating, emailing, all kinds of actions and tasks that were done by people are now open to be done by an agent. And AI is really going to transform the way that we run businesses, whether it be in accounting and how we do the everyday transactions and account for them, or in supply chain, how we inventory, how we do our demand planning, how we do our CRM, where are we going to prospect and have a human being send out emails, or will we have just an agent do really good quality marketing, do responses to customers? Across every line of business, AI is going to change it. And it's going to change it quickly. And what I wanted to do was have a video to share with you how these changes are going to affect Oracle customers. I spent more than 20 years working at Oracle, helping customers select, implement, and use Oracle application products like Fusion, NetSuite, eBusiness Suite, PeopleSoft, and JD Edwards. I also worked at SAP, so I understand what SAP goes to market with and how it processes different lines of businesses for their clients. And last, I worked at Sage. So I have a lot of experience working with ERP, CRM, HCM, and have that perspective. Now I have been deeply invested in AI, working with clients in helping them find areas of innovation where AI agents can get things done that they need done. But I think it's going to quickly turn into, let's look at across the board what areas could be improved drastically with AI. And improved meaning it used to take us, let's say, 6 days to close the financial books. It takes us a day today. It could mean our sales process, our average sales process took 2 months. It takes us 2 to 3 weeks now. That type of innovation is going to happen if we have agents that are working 24 by 7 and are very attentive to particular tasks that we need these agents to do. The time is really exciting and the change is going to be massive. The genie is out of the bottle. If you have worked with AI and understand its capabilities, understand what Cowork from Anthropic can bring, or OpenClaw, which is an open source application, can do for users, it should really open up a new world of possibilities for you. So I encourage you to get your head around those as well. But for this video, I wanted to tour around Oracle and the different parts of Oracle and where I see that there is a lot of innovation ahead. There's a lot of capabilities at your fingertips. These are solutions that are ready right now that are quite affordable. I personally work with clients that use Oracle applications and Oracle technologies like the database. I personally created solutions and delivered them and priced them out. And I can tell you the cost was very low for AI. So it's not going to be a very expensive venture. It's going to be affordable. The level of effort to make these AI solutions real is also fairly low. You already did the hard work. You implemented Fusion. You implemented SAP, which may have taken years to do. You have the data. Your data is probably high quality. AI could just work off of that data and deliver tremendous return on investment. So I hope this opens up ideas for you so that you can improve your businesses and make your business more efficient, your cost of operating lower, your agility goes up, your velocity goes up, and overall your business is more successful. So, what's the big leap forward that's making this all possible? Well, 3 years ago, when I was working with AI, it did a great job of summarizing data, doing research, creating images. It was pretty much just giving me very good content. It did an exceptional job and it really caught everybody's attention. I think everybody's using one AI app or maybe several. But where we're at now is agentic AI is performing tasks. It is working on your behalf. You get to teach an agent how to do a job. And as I work with OpenClaw as an example, and I teach OpenClaw how to do particular tasks, it feels like I'm working with a human being. And I'm teaching that person how to do the job. It's an iterative process. OpenClaw will make mistakes, it'll come back and have a result, and I could coach it. Hey, here's what was wrong, here's what was right. And it's an iterative process. And once it gets it right, I confirm that it got it right. And we've perfected the process. What's great about agentic AI is that you don't have to know how to write code. You don't have to be a technologist. But if you know a business process, you have these skills to teach agentic AI how to do the job. So as you're working with this AI application provided by Oracle, keep that in mind that you just need to be able to communicate. You can type on your keyboard or use your microphone to speak to your agentic AI. From my experience, it felt like I was communicating with a live person, and that person was learning quickly, and bringing a lot to the table. Once you've created these agents, you can have a pool of agents doing particular tasks and really begin to organize the work. So the big change is now we have agentic AI, and it really is working, and it's revolutionizing the way we do business. It's going to rewrite the way that we use ERP, CRM, HCM, everything that we do that we thought a particular process was necessary is going to be really thought over again, redesigned, rediscovered, so that we can use this technology to bring the best benefits to companies. So if AI is so great, why isn't everybody using it? Almost like ChatGPT came out, everybody was using it. Well, as I work with customers in a business environment, there's a lot of apprehension, a lot of fear. Employees are concerned, is my job going to go away? And that's a real concern. And IT organizations, technology organizations are afraid, are we going to lose control and potentially have security breaches? There's a lot of concerns that come up to technology teams. So, in addressing how AI can be used within your Oracle applications, your Oracle Fusion applications, those are important areas to have a good understanding about and approach in the right manner. Having a good change management strategy, having a good approach to working with people just to better the company is really important. So keep that in mind as you look at your business processes within your Fusion applications. That's really important. And I think I could share some stories of how customers started simple to prove out that this was going to be a benefit. And it really won a lot of employees over because it made their lives easier. They didn't have to deal with, some really tedious tasks that weren't that interesting. They could just pass those along to the agentic AI platform. Oracle is made up of two big parts. And for the longest time that I've worked at Oracle or been a customer of Oracle, which spans about 30 years, you have the tech side, and now it's branded as infrastructure, and you have your application side. And the both now are quite closely coupled together, as I'll show later, with regards to AI. Let's talk about Fusion first. Now, Fusion is a collection of applications that go across ERP that includes financials, it includes distribution, manufacturing, product lifecycle management. All those things fit into ERP. You can accomplish HCM, payroll, benefit administration, managing all the data for your employees through HCM. And then customer experience, meaning the sales process, managing all the accounts that your business sells to, service, providing the service on your products, as well as marketing. So that's the collection of applications. And with Oracle, now they provide AI to every line of business. Now, the AI that's provided is handling all the low hanging fruit. And what I mean by that is these are typically processes that are quite simple and you could easily put on the AI agent platform that Oracle provides. So that would be a great place to get started, to get your feet wet in putting some of these processes onto AI. And digging into finance and accounting, that's an area that I've spent the most time of my career. I graduated in accounting. I have an MBA. I was a controller way back when. And of course, I've helped a lot of customers implement financials from Oracle. And within financials, you can think of processes like an accounts payable. Accounts payable, you receive your vendor invoices, you process them, you do three-way matches, and then you pay that particular vendor. That whole process, I think if you look into it, you probably have multiple tasks that could be put on agentic AI. And these processes could be accelerated, and the cost of doing business would be lowered in accounts payable, as well as accounts receivable. You think about the collection process. I know you could reduce your cost by outsourcing maybe to a work center outside the US, as an example. But now you can introduce an agent that could be a, a, a part of the process, and a virtual employee that could be doing the tasks that you would do in accounts receivable. So as we look at ERP, you can quickly get to particular tasks that could be put on an agent AI process. And these are capabilities that Oracle right now offers and you can take advantage of. There probably will be a cost, but I think compared to what it costs to pay a person and buying a license seat for that person, it'd actually be less expensive. And of course, once you put it on AI, you're going to benefit from a lower cost of operating that particular area. So that's an example within ERP, within Fusion. The opportunities are really anywhere that you use Fusion applications, in HR, in sales, marketing, product lifecycle management, in project management. If you own one of the industry based solutions from Oracle, it applies there as well. Now, let me talk about NetSuite. NetSuite has been a great success in providing software as a service ERP for smaller or mid sized businesses. It's a lower cost alternative to Fusion or SAP or Workday. It's been really successful. Many companies use NetSuite. In NetSuite, the data is ready for AI. You have the data in NetSuite, and you can use AI solutions from Oracle to optimize your business process. Again, similar to Fusion, if you want to have some things automatically done by an agent, you can do that in NetSuite. You can do that on the customer side. If you want certain processes or forms filled out by a customer, have an agent do it. It's a great area of innovation for the smaller mid-sized company that really in most cases, they don't have enough people to get everything that needs to be done accomplished. So I think agentic AI is a great solution for NetSuite customers that are trying to do as much as they can with the minimal amount of resources. So if you're a NetSuite customer, look at your AI alternatives and see how you can better your business with Oracle AI. For customers that are on Oracle eBusiness Suite, Oracle PeopleSoft, or Oracle JD Edwards, which were the legacy products that they have, you don't need to migrate to Fusion or NetSuite. You can continue to use those systems and have the AI technologies that Oracle provides in the AI data platform stack work with these programs. I did this with one customer that runs eBusiness Suite. We did this 2.5 years ago. It was very successful in providing a chat experience to connect managers with the entire repository of business process that they needed to have access to. It's pretty much the same as working with Fusion. You have access to the data, access to the repositories. So this is not a showstopper. If you have one of the older products, you can completely use agentic AI as well as generative AI. What if you have an agent that needs to access your Fusion data or NetSuite data, but it needs to go outside that system? Maybe it goes through to another application that it's a non-Oracle application, or you have a database, or you have an e-commerce site that you need to access. And that is not a showstopper. You can use the Oracle AI data platform to bring those processes or those data sources into the overall agentic platform. The technology you're using in Fusion or in NetSuite is the same that you get with AI Data Platform. But AI Data Platform is an all encompassing licensing privilege. You can use it anywhere. You can bring data in from Amazon if you have an e commerce establishment there. You can bring it in from Workday. You can bring it in from vendors, customers, from anywhere where you're bringing data into either a data lake or a data warehouse. You can do that and then have a complete data set for your agentic AI platform to function on and do the tasks that you're asking it to do. You can even have AI data platform bring in data from simple sources like a spreadsheet or a Google sheet. All those things are possible. So don't let the fact that you have multiple systems stop you. You have everything you need to have complete agentic AI with Oracle, whether it's inside of an Oracle application, it's inside of an Oracle database, or it's in a third party. It's with an IBM database, or it's on a SQL Server database. You have some data over at Azure or AWS or GCP, no problem. You can bring those sources in with the AI data platform, bring all your data into one place, then have your AI agents work off of that complete vision of your business. Over the last 4 years, AI has gotten a tremendous amount of hype. 3 years ago, I was hearing how it was going to just change the world, but I wasn't seeing enough evidence of it. A lot of evangelists were out there really describing what we were going to end up with. And at the end of the day, I needed to see more evidence before I was sure that we were really on the beginnings of a all out revolution for how we do things. And here's a real nice curve that shows how we've been giving, or at least the world's been giving AI just a tremendous amount of attention. It's beginning to slow down. And what's interesting is it's slowing down at a time when things are ready for companies to act. When we look at the hype cycle, if you had invested your time and energy and redefined your business process 3 years ago, you would have to do it all over again because the tools were just not even close to being ready 3 years ago. Now the tools are very good. And I think we are at the beginnings of what will be an agentic AI revolution. Business processes will change, projects will experience tremendous return on investment. Companies will see how agentic AI really makes them faster, leaner, less expensive to operate, and more profitable. The companies that adopt agentic AI would be at an advantage because they're more agile, their cost is lower, they can provide similar services or products at a lower cost, or maybe they can provide those services more quickly. All those things matter for leaders at companies. And I feel that right now is a great time to look at agentic AI because the products and the technologies are ready. They weren't ready before, but I have dived deep with these technologies, created applications myself using these platforms. Now, I'm not a coder and I wrote code. I've used OpenClaw extensively to update a website, to update a database, to update Google Sheets with some lookups, screen scrapes, and updates to my data models. And it works. It pretty much resembles everything that I do with my business. I put it in the hands of OpenClaw and it completes it. You can do the same with the application AI that's provided by Oracle in Fusion, NetSuite, or in the AI data platform. You just need to invest your time. You need to learn AI and then start using it. And the better you use it, the more value you're going to deliver to your company. Companies are in different places when it comes to AI with regard to how much or how little they have done with AI. And no matter where you are, I would say that you have to continue to innovate with agentic AI, or your company will fall behind. Your cost structure will be too high. It's important, if you haven't started to use agentic AI, is to really define how it's going to work at your company. One of the biggest challenges is culture. AI is really driving a lot of fear. Employees are very apprehensive about this technology. This technology could displace a lot of people. And I think just about everybody knows that. So as soon as you start working on an AI project, it may really drive a lot of fear within your company. And I think having a good process and a good method to keeping everybody's minds calm is a really good plan. Once you have an effective way of going through a full cycle of developing an agentic agent that's going to do a task, a job, and then having it successfully complete that job, is really understand and document how you accomplish that, and then repeat it and continue to take on different tasks so that the agentic AI platform makes your company more efficient, drives down cost, makes your organization more agile, more flexible. I think people, especially that are overworked, they barely have enough time to do everything that they have to get done in a 60-hour week. They're probably going to find that AI is going to make their lives better. And I certainly hope that's the case. And in some areas, some tasks are really tough to do anyway, or maybe are boring or very tedious. Then that work could be handed off to an AI agent. But no matter where you are, it's a great time to really leap into this new innovative technology because it's ready to go. I've worked with it extensively and the technology is ready, but I don't know that the world is ready. And the question would be, how ready is your company? Look for outside consultants to help you assess where you are and help you plan out the next steps. You can hire people that have been experts in ERP, CRM, HCM, whatever business process you're looking to work on, and help you organize a really good plan and process to effectively get started, or if you've already gotten started with agentic AI, help you do more. There are plenty of people that could help you do that. So thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you found the video informative. Again, I have many years of experience working with ERP and HCM, CRM, and the AI era is absolutely incredibly exciting for me because I'm seeing that this technology can make businesses far more efficient. And once the technology gets released, it's not a decision for businesses to use or not use. You have to use it because you have to remain competitive. And similar to the internet that came out 26, 27 years ago, back then we had to take ERP, which was client server, and move it to an internet architecture. And that drove a lot of innovation. It came with a lot of bumps on the road, a lot of setbacks, but overall it proved to be a big value driver. And here we are 26 years later with the next big milestone of innovation in the form of agentic AI. Thanks again for watching and good luck with your projects around AI. Please comment in the chat if you have an active AI project, and I'd love to hear about that. If you need any of my assistance, contact me using the chat or look at my information on the details of my channel. I would be interested in talking with you and seeing if I could assist you in any way. Thanks again for watching and good luck.